刘培元的英文教室啊，知识阅读篇第111集啊，我们知识阅读篇啊，包括了蛮广啊，从那个介绍各国开始啊，各国知识，然后后来介绍一些明星啊。那我们这一集回顾啊，切尔登·希斯顿啊，好莱坞的巨星啊。那我们的意思全面翻译啊，前面各集都讲过啊，所以我们这边只是回顾啊，念一下啊，增加印象啊。欢迎赞助啊，请分别订阅我的15个 YouTube 频道啊。Charlton Heston， 他是1923年生的啊，现在活着的话啊，也快100岁了啊，美国人，2008年过世啊。这是肺炎过世啊。他的外号啊，一般叫 Chuck 啊，身高63寸啊，191，在美国里面算高了，因为美国白人平均身高180啊，算高了。他特色呢，就是 his deep commanding voice rose in biblical epics, frequently played heroic or larger-than-life characters.Lean yet muscular physics， 就是嗓音很低沉，但是有这个命令的语气，就是很权威的语气啊。经常演那个圣经的角色啊，也常常演这个英雄人物，还有大于生活、高于生活，就是比较艺术夸张的一些角色啊。他并不胖啊，这个本来是有点瘦，可是其实他也不瘦啊，但是肌肉发达，有练过健身健美啊 ，physics 是体格啊。年轻的时候啊，有棱有角，这个他的鼻子我们叫做希腊鼻啊，就是鼻子很尖啊，但很细啊，中间很细啊。梅丽史翠普也是希腊鼻啊，罗马鼻就不是啊。然后你看他这个鼻子很夸张啊，这边看起来比较细啊，然后这个很夸张，中间上面粗一点啊，这边又细，后来又粗一点，所以这个鼻子很特殊啊。也没有美国人啦，都是欧洲人啊，欧洲移民过来，所以他后面都会写他的祖先是来自于哪里啊？年纪这个大概已经差不多80岁了啊。我们来念一下 ：With features chiseled in stone.And renowned for playing a long list of historical figures, particularly in biblical epics. The tall, well-built, and ruggedly handsome Charlton Heston was one of Hollywood's greatest leading men and remained active in front of movies cameras for over 60 years. As a Hollywood star, he appeared in 100 films over the course of 60 years.He played Moses in the epic film The Ten Commandments, for which he received his first Golden Globe Award nomination. He also starred in Touch of Evil with Orson Welles, Ben-Hur, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor, Alcide in Planet of the Apes.He also starred in the films The Greatest Show on Earth, Secret of the Incas, The Big Country, and Agony and Ecstasy. A supporter of democratic politicians and civil rights in the 1960s, Heston later became a Republican, founding the Conservative Political Action Committee and supporting Ronald Reagan.Heston's most famous role in politics came as the 5-term president of National Rifle Association from 1998 to 2003. Heston was born John Charles Carter on October 4, 1923, in No Man's Land, Illinois, to Layla and Russell Whitford Carter, who'd operate a sawmill.He had English and Scottish ancestry, with recent Canadian forebears. Heston made his feature film debut as the lead character in a 16mm reproduction of Peer Gynt, based on the Henrik Ibsen play. In 1944, Heston enlisted in the United States Army Air Forces. He served for 2 years as a radio operator and aerial gunner aboard a B-25 Mitchell station in the Alaskan Aleutian Islands with the 77th Bombardment Squadron of the 11th Air Force. He reached the rank of Staff Sergeant. Heston married Northwestern University student Lydia Mary Clark. He was 6 months his senior. The same year he joined the military. Heston played Mark Antony in Julius Caesar and firmly stamped himself as genuine leading man material with his performers as circus manager Brad Braddon in the Cecil DeMille Spectacular, the greatest show on earth, also starring James Stewart and Colonel Wilde. The not very popular actor remained perpetually busy during the 1950s, both on TV and on the silver screen, with audience pleasing performances in the steamy thriller The Naked Jungle, as a treasure hunter in Secret of the Incas, the Melly as Moses in the blockbuster The Ten Commandments. Heston delivered further dynamic performance in the thriller Touch of Evil, and then alongside Gregory Peck in the Western The Big Country, before scoring the role for which he is arguably best known, that of the wronged Jewish prince who seeks his freedom and revenge in the William Weller directed Ben-Hur. This mammoth biblical epic running in excess of 3.5 hours became the standard by which other large-scale productions would be judged. And its superb cast also including Stephen Boyd as the villainous Messala, English actor Jack Hawkins as the Roman officer Quintus Arius, and Australian actor Frank Thring as Pontius Pilate, all contributed wonderful performances. Never one to rest on his laurels, Steely Heston remained the preferred choice of directors to lead the cast in major historical productions, and during the 1960s he starred as Spanish legend Rodrigo Diaz de Viva in El Cid, as a U.S. soldier battling hostile Chinese boxers during the 55 days in Peking, played the ill-fated John the Baptist in the greatest story ever told. The masterful painter Michelangelo battling Pope Julius II in the agony and the ecstasy, and the English general in Khartoum. In 1968, Heston filmed the Universal Western Will Penny about an aged and a lonely cowboy befriending a lost woman and her son, which Heston is often referred to as his favorite piece of work on screen. Interestingly, Heston was on the verge of acquiring an entirely new league of fans due to his appearance in 4 very topical science fiction films, all based on popular novels painting bleak futures for mankind. In 1968, Heston starred as time-traveling astronaut George Taylor in the terrific Planet of the Apes, with his now legendary conclusion that Heston realizes the true horror of his destination. He returned to reprise the role of Beat primarily as a cameo, alongside fellow astronaut James Frank Seekers in the slightly inferior sequel Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Next up, Heston again found himself facing the apocalypse in the Omega Man as a survivor of a germ plague that has wiped out humanity, leaving only kinds of psychotic lunatics roaming the cities who seek to kill the unaffected Heston. And fourthly, taking its inspiration from the Harry Harrison novel Make Room, Heston starred alongside the screen legend Edward Robinson and Chuck Connors in Soylent Green. During the remainder of the 1970s, Heston appeared in two very popular disaster movies, contributing lead roles in The Far-Fetched Airport, 1975, plus in the star-laden Earthquake, filmed in Central Round. Low-bass speakers were installed in selected theaters to stimulate an earthquake ramblings on screen to movie audiences. He played the evil cardinal in the lively The Four Musketeers, a mythical U.S. naval officer in the Recreation Midway, also filmed in Central Round, and L.A. cop trying to stop a sniper in 2 Minute Warning, another U.S. naval officer in the submarine thriller Grey Lady Down. Heston appeared in numerous episodes of the high-rating TV series Dynasty and Kobe's before moving on to a mixed bag of projects including TV adaptations of Treasure Island and A Man for All Seasons, hosting 2 episodes of comedy show Saturday Night Live, starring as the good actor, bringing love-struck Mike Myers to tears in Wayne's World 2. In his eye patch-wearing boss of intelligence agent Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies. He also narrated numerous TV specials and lent his vocal talents to the animated movie Hercules, the family comedy Cats and Dogs, and the animated version of Ben-Hur. Heston made an uncredited appearance in the inferior remake of Planet Apes, and his last film appearance to date was in the Holocaust-themed drama of My Father, Ruud Alun, 5555. Heston was married to Lady Mary Clark Heston since March 1944, and they have 2 children. His highly entertaining autobiography was released in 1995, titled appropriately enough Into the Arena. Although often criticized for his strong conservative beliefs and involvement with the NRA, Heston was a strong advocate for civil rights many years before it became fashionable, and was a recipient of the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award, plus the Kennedy Center Lifetime Achievement Award. In 2002, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and did appear in a film or TV production after 2003. He died in April 2008. Truly, Charlton Heston is one of the legendary figures of U.S. cinema. 我们这边念一下，如果你意思不太懂，好，或前面没看，你就去看前面的各集。我们这边只是念一下，增加印象啊。这是我15个 YouTube 频道啊，尽可能的按15个订阅啊。这一集回顾到这里。